Welcome to a brand new edition on Entertainment Review Extra with your girl Nanaya Tanwa Boache. It's a brand new month, and I always say that as we progress through the month, it should be a way of discovering ourselves, fulfilling what we want, and also experience growth in the process. So it doesn't matter that we are in the 8th month, whatever you had at the back of your mind when 2024 started, I mean, you should continue whatever the dream is. But anyway, welcome to the show. It is Entertainment Review Extra, ER Extra on Metro Television Socials. I hope you've been enjoying all the episodes we've given you so far, and big ups to each and every one of you who make it a point to actually go onto our socials to actually watch every episode. So today, coming up, we have something from Celine Dion, we have something from Grace Omabo, we have something from B-Strap, who graced our table. It was the second time coming through, and then Finally, we'll be touching on something that is so dear to my heart. I mean, I don't know any other reality show that comes before this. We'll be talking about Big Brother Naija Season 9. I mean, we've gone through the whole Season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then finally 9 is here. And we just started watching it, so we'll give you some highlights and recap of what has been happening so far and some of the changes that Big Brother decided to introduce this season. My name again is Nanaya Tanwa Boache. Let's begin the show on a very lovely note. Okay, so the Olympics is, I mean, one of the most anticipated sporting events in the world, and also, even though it's a sporting event, it has some twists of entertainment in between. And this year, we were actually privileged to experience Celine Dion again in her element. The Canadian singer returned to main live performance by opening the Paris Olympic Games, and it was her first time performing after 4 years, and also coming back after a year and a half of suffering from SPS, that is stiff person syndrome. It's some sort of a neurological disorder that actually cramps, or I mean, it contracts the muscle. And one of the things that it worried her was the fact that it actually held her distinctive, forceful voice. So she couldn't speak, she couldn't sing. And people were wondering, when the rumors started coming out that Celine Dion was going to grace that opening ceremony, people were wondering how she was going to do it. But then there were rumors again that she was actually going to perform with Lady Gaga. I mean, they were going to have a duet of some sort. But all we saw was the beautiful Celine Dion on the Eiffel Tower solo, giving us a very stellar performance. She crowned the whole 4-hour event, and it was spectacular. Boy, oh boy, forget about the voice, forget about sickness, forget about everything. She actually prepared herself for this. And prior to that, I think 4 months into the ceremony, we read that she's been actually going for therapy just to get her voice back to actually perform for us. And it was so beautiful. Let's check this out. Just enjoy Celine Dion performing and also giving us everything that we know her for.
Céline Dion.
Et la terre peut bien s'écrouler. Peu m'importe si tu m'aimes, je m'en fous du monde entier. Tant que l'amour inondera mes matins, mon corps frémira sous tes mains. Peu m'importe les problèmes, mon amour, puisque tu m'aimes.
Okay, welcome back. And that was Celine Dion performing in Alamu by Edith Piaf. and she delivered, and it was super, super amazing. One of the twists that actually came out after the whole performance was the fact that she was going to take a whopping $2 million for performing just one song. But then the Olympics were very quick to actually come out with a statement that actually told us that performers who actually decided to perform, the likes of Lady Gaga and the rest, and including Celine Dion, did not take any money. It was just a forced publication from a known US publication. So they actually told us to desist from that. But then think about it, a whopping $2 million for just performing one song. I mean, it's Celine Dion, she deserves it. But then, anyways, let's move away from that. Let's touch on something I said is so dear to my heart, and that is Big Brother Naija. I mean, I've been watching Big Brother Naija, I don't even remember. First, I started watching Big Brother Africa back in 2003. My mom loves it, so I also love it. And after the whole franchise went south, Nigerians decided to hold on to it. I mean, they say Naija no dey carry last, and indeed, they actually proved themselves right. We've had Big Brother Naija season 1. It had no theme to it. We had season 2 that was themed as Sigobe. We had season 3 that was themed as Double Wahala. We had season 4, that is my favorite, as Pepe Dem. And then in season 5 was actually in 2020. When I say 2020, you know what happened? It was a whole lockdown in the whole of the world. So that season was titled Lockdown. Now, after season 5, season 6 was actually Shine Your Eye, and also season 7 led to Level Up. And then season 8, Big Brother decided that, you know what, I've had pretty much many housemates. Let me just put them together to actually make the season 8. And that is why we had Big Brother season 8 titled as All Stars. And finally, the baby that we're waiting for this year, Big Brother Naija season 9, No Lose God. And as always, this year is going to happen for 71 days. The show began on the 28th, and so probably by October, first week in October, we'll be crowning the winner for the season. And Ibuka has been the consecutive host for the past 7 seasons. And this year, it was actually said or published that he was the one going to continue that. And some of the highlights we did on Entertainment Review, I mean, I'm not going to bore you. I'm just going to give you the opportunity to listen to the highlights, the recap of everything that has to do with the premiere, so that you get to see and enjoy for yourself. It is here for us to actually enjoy 71 days. I mean, yesterday I posted on Instagram that those who are matured and they don't watch Big Brother Naija, they should take care of the country. With that, we are not matured and we are not serious. We'll come back after 3 months. But then yesterday, everything premiered and MultiChoice kind of like outdid themselves.
Really?
Why am I saying that? The house was stupendously beautiful. The house is everything that you would love to be in for the next 3 months. Now, the only thing that we had, like, as you can see on your screen, so Ibuka entered the house, showed us a couple of places. The arena where they will be doing their tags, they will be, engaged in other activities. The dining table, the kitchen has been enlarged. The dining table has been moved in a different angle. Now, where they normally keep their closet, this side is for the boys, snooker. Girls will play tennis. Girls are not really familiar with, snooker and things. And then, as you can see at the far end, that's the kitchen, but it's been enlarged. The kitchen is looking big. It's very bigger than previous season. And as you can see, our storeroom is on the other side. And from here, I think Ibuka went straight, showed us where the gym is. The gym has been introduced. In previous years, we've never had a gym, but this year there's a gym that Biggie will open time to time for, guys to do their things. Now, going upstairs, here used to be the head of house room last year, but then now, it is now where they keep their items, their luggage, where ladies will be doing their makeup, the guys will be, their washroom is not far from there. Okay, so season 9 of Big Brother Naija is still ongoing, and a lot is happening in the house. As always, I always say that there are strategies that need to be put in place. There are things that the fans need to actually resonate with, so that we keep housemates in the house. Instead of people forming an alliance now, people are just looking for desperate love from housemates. But then this year, like I said, duo, people came in as twos, and we don't know how Biggie is going to separate or maintain the duo till the end of the season. But then let's still enjoy. This 3 months is going to be hot. I said this, that those who are serious, who don't watch Big Brother Naija, should take care of the country. We that we are on serious will come back after 3 months and then take back the country, and then we'll move forward. Yes. Okay. Away from that, let's talk about someone who impacted, shaped our childhood. And it is none other than Madame Grace Omabo, affectionately called Mame Dokuno. And she's been in this industry for close to 60 years. Not only is she celebrating her 80th birthday, but then she has decided to also gift us something that we can never forget. And it's about her autobiography, which she's yet to release, and it's titled Unforgettable. When I say that Mame Dokuno actually shaped let's say, I would say our youthful days, our childhood. I would say that our childhood by the fireside keeps us glued to the television. Not only were we, the kids, actually enjoying that, but then it gives parents the opportunity to also watch. I mean, some of the riddles, some of the folklore was so interesting. One that I can never forget that I shared on the Table of Life was the fact that there was a story that, according to Mame Dokuno, a man was beaten with a spatula as a benkuta, and the man turned into a monkey. Up to now, I can't wrap my mind around that particular story. But then it was one of the things that I could never forget about By the Fireside. And this woman has been in our faces for so long. She is a veteran actress and also a TV personality. So this is the time that we need to give her her flowers. But then during the press release, she said a lot of things. Let's take a look and enjoy.
I was very little when I started it, and it took me to the Presbyterian Girls Boarding School, to St. Monica's, to Legon, to whenever I start something, I sit down to think of, what do you think what you have started could do for women and children? I was so much in pain when I see children suffering, because I would say that I had all my 6 children through cesarean operation, and so children are very dear to my heart. And then when we finish with what I have written in the book, you may have to judge me the best, or whether I was telling the truth or what. Everything will be in the book. So when you buy the book, you will know what I have read.
Talk about this gentleman. I mean, I can remember 2022, we enjoyed some of the biggest songs in GH, and some were produced by him. If you listen to Cinderella, Obahima, all these songs were done by Edwin Eshon, but professionally you know him as B-Strap, KOTM, and he says he's the king of the moment. And like I said in the introduction, he's actually been on the Table of Life before. We had an interview with him last year. I remember quite well. It was August 18th, 2023, and it was a very interesting conversation. At that time, he was actually promoting Cinderella, and then he came onto the Table of Life with Skyface. Now, he's been doing a lot of things from 2023 into 2024. He's been dropping hits after hits. He's been featured on a couple of songs, and he's actually featured on songs that I mean, Ghanaian artists that are very there. When I say Ghanaian artists who are very mainstream artists who are doing so well, the likes of Sarkodie, the likes of J-Bad, the likes of Tulinke, these guys always give us back-to-back, and Beast Trap has the opportunity to feature on these tracks. And on the Table of Life, we had so many conversations. Then finally, we touched on performing at Ghana Party in the park. But then during our conversation, he said something interesting, that he sort of thought all his fans were on Snapchat. The question I posed to him was the fact that when he's about to release a song, what are some of the things that he considers? And the things that he considers, when it is positive or negative, does it influence the song in a way? Let's take a listen to what he said. Do the fans actually determine whether you deliver? Maybe the fans on Snapchat are not the ones on
Yeah, that was the mistake I was doing. I told my fans are on Snapchat.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, you get me. So like when I put something and then I start getting, not even getting bad replies, but if I don't get that much reaction I was
Reaction to
expecting,
it.
then I cool down small for the song, you understand? Yeah, then I go wait on the song small. But then sometimes when you put and then the reactions are coming, you know that they like the song. So that, as I was saying, that was the mistake I was doing. I thought my fans were just the people I have on Snapchat, but that's very wrong. That's very, very, very wrong.
Yeah. So I'm singing a Bees in the Trap because the last time he was on the show, he actually told us where his name originates from, and it's from Nicki Minaj's Bees in the Trap, and that is why I was singing that song. The conversation was so beautiful. For the first time, I told him he's very introverted, but then on the Table of Life this time, he was very extroverted, and we had lots of fun. He's promoting 2 songs, Hope and Bwame. So make sure that you check that out on all streaming platforms. You're about to wrap up on the show. I hope you enjoyed all the stories that I brought to you today. The likes of Celine Dion, Bibi Naija, Grace Omabo, and also Beast Trap, KOTM. He is the king of the moment. Maybe one day I can borrow it and also be, you know what, let's leave that. My name is Nanaya Tanwa Boache. Make sure that you go onto our social media to actually watch and enjoy this episode from TikTok, from Snapchat, from X, and also everywhere. You can follow me on Instagram, Nanaya Tanwa B. I'll see you next week. Shout out to all my crew members. If I say I'll mention their names 1111111, I will not end. But then, shout out to the Virgin guy. Anytime, any day, he holds me down. If I come here and you don't hear my sound, it means he's pissed at me. Since you are hearing me speak, it means we are in good terms. So shout out to my Virgin guy. Enjoy this episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye.